Hi there, sorry everyone. Welcome to my channel, Phoenix Rising Tarot. So wherever you are in the world, I hope you're well and in good spirits. I'm from England and it's a very dismal, grey, just a lousy kind of day. So I'm in Derbyshire. So if you're watching and you're from Derbyshire, hey bro, hey sister, drop a comment in the comment section and just say, hi, I'm from wherever, if you want to, that is. So please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. It really helps the algorithm, and also like the video, comment, share, and I'll be really grateful. So today's reading is going to be for the star sign or astrological sign, whatever you want to call it, of Pisces, male or female, sun, moon and rising sign. So you'll have to check out your birth chart for that. If I remember right, there is astrology birth chart cafe online. I will check it out and let you know. Hopefully I'll remember. And I will try and pop a link down in the comment section. But I am crap with technology, so if it doesn't happen, I'm sorry, but go and check it out yourself. If you type it into Google, it should bring up a load of stuff, and they offer free ones there, which are really good. It tells you, you know, your life path, south node, north node. So yeah, so anyway, check it out if you're interested. So my mum's a Pisces. Hi mum, if you're watching, I hope you're okay and I miss you. Love you lots. So anyway, let's get on with the reading. So I don't know whether I've already said this, but it's going to be a 3 Rune Stone reading. So we're going to be starting off with this Rune Stone. Try and not get the glare. So it looks like a capital M, and strangely enough or not, it is equivalent to the letter M in the English alphabet. And it is called Manaz, or every time I see it I always think of mind your manners, you know, so that might mean something to you. But the first Rune Stone, usually I like to call this sort of past energy, coming out of or referring back to. So that could be, you know, long ago or recent past, you know, any meaning, whatever it means to you, you know. And so yeah, this is all a Rune Stone that is connected and associated with the self and man or womankind, you know, like culture, different cultures. So, you know, like ancient traditions and all sorts of, you know, beliefs and diets, sort of things like that, of that nature. And it's also a Rune Stone that is associated with friends. And so, sorry, I'm kicking the table now. So, like, socialising and, you know, going out and, you know, with friends or associates and things like that. So, maybe Pisces, you are remembering, maybe you've got a bit of nostalgia. Maybe you are looking back, you know, you gain wisdom from experience, and that's, you know, it is from our own perspective, obviously, you know. So maybe you're looking back into past friendships, or, you know, sort of social events that you are, you know, reminiscing and got fond memories of. Maybe you're wishing that that was now, or something's just triggered, you know, the nostalgia. Pisces is a water sign, and so it's all to do with a spirit, or being intuitive, you know, psychic. Also to do with the emotions. So that's basically what I'm getting for this Rune Stone. I do get this for Aquarius. The number 8, or multiples of 8, which is also, you know, spirit, infinite, which is, you know, sort of, if you are a spiritual person, you've probably come to, you know, a realization that energy is only transmuted and transformed. It's never lost. And so, you know, the spirit is like what drives the body. A bit like when you're driving a car. You know, it doesn't really disappear or get destroyed. And so, you know, so maybe you're thinking about more spirituality in your life, or connecting to that. Maybe that's your job. But yeah, that's all I'm getting from this Rune Stone. So we're going to move on to the present, which is now, isn't it, really? So, and sort of situations that you could be dealing with now, good or bad. So this one is called, I haven't even shown it you yet. This one is called Eye Gaze. So it looks like a bit of how I used to draw a chicken's foot as a young child, you know, sort of, or a bird's foot, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, this is about protection. So it could be, you know, some sort of covering I'm feeling, some kind of maybe spiritual protection. So maybe you were thinking of ways, or looking into ways of clearing energy clearing, sort of self-ego sound baths, or a chakra cleansing, and tuning into, you know, different frequencies and resonance. So, but also with that, with me saying it looks like a bird's foot or a chicken's foot, which is it is a bird, you know, obviously. Birds are associated with the higher chakras, so the crown chakra, the colour purple, the gift of flight. And so a bird's eye view, you can look at the bigger picture. You're not just seeing parts of something. So maybe you have become aware of something on the whole, something in its entirety. So, but with it being the crown chakra, obviously that's, you know, like the head area. So, you know, you've got your pineal gland, which is around about here. And, you know, it does sense whether it's light or dark. It's a light receptor. It's also known as the third eye. And it also regulates mood, you know, so like serotonin, dopamine, melatonin, which is the sleep hormone, possibly a lot of other things, but that's all I can think of at the minute. So maybe I'm getting that you are walking in your spiritual path, whatever that is for you. I know my mum's very spiritual, and you know, I would say that all mums have intuition, maternal intuition, you know, to different degrees. And so, you know, like, especially Pisces, they are the most, like, what's the word? Sociopathic of the zodiac. And if you don't believe me, possibly have a look at the Pisces in your chart or people around you, and just see for yourself. You know, you might find something different, but that's what I've sort of heard, you know. So yeah. So, but I'm also getting headache, or protect your head. Maybe you've had a bump on the head. It's funny because I'm sure I got this in a different reading. I'm seeing somebody open a cupboard, and I did this the other day, open a cupboard door. I do believe it was my wardrobe. Yeah. I really should sort that out. It's not good, is it? But, you know, it sort of looks tidy in my house, but there's certain areas where if you don't go like that, you get knocked out with some crazy thing jumping out at you. So maybe that's something that you've experienced, or you feel somebody is doing spiritual work, or, you know, like the evil eye. You could call it witchcraft, but the evil eye is being envious and jealous. And that's what drives people to kill. And so if somebody's giving you the side eye, if somebody is giving you the dead eye, I mean, why is it called the dead eye? You know, we used to play something at Brownies, called Murder in the Dark, and we had to go around, we were all stood in a circle, the lights were really low, I think. And we had, I don't know, we didn't have candles because of health and safety and all that, but, you know, I don't know whether the emergency lighting was on. So we could just see people's faces, but it gave like an eerie vibe, you know. And whoever was the murderer, I think you had to pick a piece of paper that was, you know, like in a jar, folded up and all that. And you'd have to keep it to yourself, who you were, if you was the murderer. And obviously as you'd go around the circle, you would look at people, and you wouldn't wink at every one of them. You know, you'd try to get away with it. So if there were a lot, you know, if there were people sort of looking your way from the same area, you'd probably just have to carry on looking round and, you know, clock someone that's on their own, sort of looking at you, and you'd have to sort of pretend to fall to the floor. So yeah, maybe something is being seen at night, done at night. And I had this for a reading that I watched on YouTube. You know, I've been having some crazy dreams recently. So, Mum, maybe you've been having some crazy dreams, you know, not necessarily scary nightmares, or just more dreams than usual, which is, you know, the astral plane. And so that's being able to tap into the intangible, the higher realms, you know, maybe astral projection, maybe remote viewing. If you don't know what remote viewing is, it's basically being able to see an object, an item, a place, or person, or animal, you know, whatever, without knowing what it actually is, where you should be looking, although you would obviously get like a, you know, an area, you wouldn't be told, or you wouldn't know for different reasons where it was specifically. And so you would have to, you know, tap in and see where that was. And, you know, people, you know, in the law system, you know, they have been known to use people that can remote view, and the army had invested, and still do, you know, have invested millions and millions into this ability. And so one's got to wonder and ask and ponder on, the military, you know, is almost like a dark, cold, emotionless, spiritualless. You wouldn't really think that there would be, you know, not like going to a festival, or, you know, back in the hippie times, or, you know, with that feel good, love everybody vibe. It's sort of, you know, cold, hostile, unforgiving, you know. So yeah, there's got to be a lot in it. Yeah. And if you're interested in that sort of thing, check out hemisphere synchronization. It's all to do with, similar to binaural beats, it's meant to connect both sides of the brain. You know, you've got the male and the female aspect, and, you know, if they're working coherently, in sync with each other, you know, you're connected to your divine masculine and feminine, and so best of both. I usually call it Goldilocks or equilibrium. So, but yeah, headache. So, Mum, you could have headache. I know that you did have a few glasses of wine the other night, and you felt a bit shit the next day. So, I hope you're feeling better. Self-inflicted though, you know. Anyway, why not? I can't fault you. Also, I know my mum's recently had her hair done, and she's gone for the chop, something different. She fancied a change, and something that was better suited to her lifestyle. So maybe you've had the chop, and, you know, we can call the hair, you know, it's also known as crowning glory. You know, it's as a woman, you know, you tend to sort of feel a mess. You can do the makeup that you usually do, you know, make a really good job of it, but if your hair's a mess and feels a mess, you know, it's going to have an effect on how you feel. And so, you know, that's going to change your vibe, and it's going to change how you are with people, and, you know, that sort of shit. So that's all I'm getting for that one. Oh, I didn't tell you what letter this was equivalent to in at least the English alphabet. But it's equivalent to the letter X and Z. Just so you know. But yeah, I'm just hearing protect your head, or cover your head. Possibly headaches or migraines. Possibly you were in your head a lot, thinking a lot, sort of internalising things and soul searching, trying to figure something out. But Pisces, you are, and I don't mean this in any detrimental way, very secretive, you know, quiet. So, you know, I know if my mum is asking, then she already knows all of it, a little bit, the beginning or the end of it or whatever. And so you're always better off to tell her, you know, what's what really. And at the end of the day, she's my mum and she's my best friend. She's my only mum and she's the best one. And if she was a flower, I'd pick a bunch of her. So, you know, and she's where I stem from, flower, petal. Anyway, I'll stop with that. I do get carried away. So let's move swiftly on to the last but not least, which is this rune, which is answers. And I always think of coming to a realisation, a decision, some sort of answer, some sort of conclusion, so concrete evidence, which is, you know, fact-based. So whatever, you know, you're going through that is going to bring this about. And obviously, when you do self-reflect and when you do the shadow work, so parts of you that you can look at other people, and if whatever you don't like about them is present in you, and that's why you don't like that part of them, because it's that mentality, judging by your own. And we all do this as humans, you know. But, you know, we're not meant to judge lest we want to be judged and all that sort of shit. But I'll not get into that and start ranting and, you know, babbling on. So, I forget what letter this is equivalent to in the English alphabet. But I know it's associated with, and you know, its core meaning is about communication. So, you know, talking, maybe to a lot of people, maybe a group of people, a family maybe, your family, immediate family. Or I'm getting more to your significant other, which is always good because it's how you relate on shit, you know. So if you're in a relationship, it's bad to not talk. Or if one of you's got that leverage on just their terms, then that's not a relationship, you know. So it's gonna sink. So you always need to do that shit. I am the last person to give relationship advice, if you know me, yeah. But that's, you know, the basics of one, I suppose, really. So, and so it's wisdom. So you come into a truth. So you are referring back to the past to gain insight of something that you have been through before with different people, a different scenario, but with the same similar lesson. on some sort of, you know, spectrum level or degree, whatever. It's also insight. So being able to see you inside as a person, becoming self-aware. And I'm getting you are significant, you know, not insignificant. So just keep your thoughts in check. Thoughts become things. You know, it's how you can imagine something and use certain tools and skills to create or draw or build or invent something. And so it tends to manifest. It doesn't matter how long down the line. If you do keep running them, firing them brain neurons and, you know, on that cycle, that pattern, you know, that's how you can brainwash yourself, learn bad habits, or good, whichever. So yeah, make sure that you keep in the forefront of your mind that you are significant, you know, but you're definitely going to be experiencing something that's going to bring things to light for you. And so, you know, everything that was murky and everything that was hidden, everything that was unseen and unclear is now crystal clear. And also I was channeling the song by Guns N' Roses, I Don't Need Your Civil War. Maybe you feel that that's where you are going or going to end up, or certain things are sort of pointing to that kind of like destination. But it's in your power, you know. That's all I'm getting. So yeah, maybe Guns N' Roses. Maybe, you know, you're a fan of Guns N' Roses. I know I love that song. You know, they're all basically shit out, I think, you know. It's not what I'd listen to every day, but, you know, it's got that rock, you know, sort of powerful. You know, you can sort of listen to different music to gain different, you know, sort of emotional states, I suppose. So maybe it's something you're going to be listening to, or you're going to hear it a lot, or something like that. Maybe you just feel that you're living in a war zone at the minute. That could be with your partner, a family. Maybe there's a lot of, you know, like, what they called, you know, when renovating, maybe having your home renovated and shit's going to be all over the place and up in air and it just looks like a war zone. But whatever it is, you are going to come to some answers, and now I've said that, and that's all I'm getting. So I really do hope you've enjoyed the reading as much as I have done. So yeah, thank you for tuning in and listening. Please don't forget to comment. Just leave an emoji, a hi, or thank you, a heart, whatever. Like, share, subscribe, and yeah, that's it from me. So take care, I love you all, and I'll see you when I see you, or if you see me first. Bye. Bye, Mum.